bum, bum. No. Uh, Now, as y'all know, a lot of people are going crazy because the Telegraph's claiming the Disney deal is also a co-production deal. Now, I'm going to do a little more reading into this because I want to make sure, like Andrea said in the comment box, that the Telegraph didn't just jump the gun. All right, I want to do a little more reading into that and find out what all this entails. Because when I originally heard this story, it was mainly about distribution and streaming rights. It wasn't about, co-producing. So I'll have to do a little more reading on that, find out exactly what that story is. It's been one of those days. Don't you hate those days when you wake up like a half hour or 45 minutes where you know the alarm clock's going to go off? I had one of those mornings, which really sucks because I got to work tomorrow. And, when that happens to me, that's a change of the program, you see. That's a change of the schedule. That's a half hour more or so of sleep I could have gotten that sadly went by the wayside. I really hate it when you wake up in these really awkward positions. You see, like most of the time, because, I have sleep apnea. I have to use a machine to actually sleep, okay? And so 90% of the time when I lay down to go to sleep, I'm pretty much wake up in the exact same position that I went to sleep in most of the time. And today I woke up and I don't know, my hand was up behind my head. Well, I kind of like that, and I don't know why the hell it was there. It's like, what were you searching for? So my hand was a little bit tingly because I was sleeping on my hand for some reason. What is my favorite free live TV app channel? Oh, sheesh. I don't know. I've watched a bunch of them. I know back when the wife was having to run back and forth to Illyria, I left the smart TV on Pluto because, if I remember right, that's where the Doctor Who channel is. And I'd leave the Doctor Who channel running. That way I could watch a little bit of Doctor Who and then I'd get up, go to work, and come home and, Doctor Who's on again. So it was mainly third and fourth Doctor stuff that they were running on there at the time. I don't know if that's still going on. Also, someone made a comment, watch your 60s Doctor Who for some credit. I'm like, I have. It's just, it's been a while since I have. The problem is there's chunks of the Hartnell, Trout, and Ear that are missing. And when I try to watch those telesnap reels, they knock me unconscious. That's why I really kind of jump for joy when the animations come out, because for some reason I can lock on to the animations and enjoy the story. Whereas when I watched telesnaps, I went out cold. I was like, it's... All right, very sorry to hear you were injured, Eric. I know we had a commenter yesterday that said they were getting over COVID, and I said I've been down that road. I had COVID myself not long ago, and fortunately for me, I had already had my jab, and it really, really helped keep it from getting far worse than it already was. So I was able to blow it off in a few days. Also, once again, speculation going on about the 60th. Like I said, one of my sources is saying that there's probably going to be no classic Doctors in the 60th, but at the same time, I could swear we saw a clip of Ncuti Gatwa in that void space. Unless there gets going to be him and Tennant, if they do that again. I call it void space, but So we'll have to see. Yeah, injuries. I've had a couple along the way. Remember one time I blew out my wrist on a job, and of course they conveniently had all that going on, and that's a long story that does not end well because I was not very happy with how that turned out because that's a long story. I don't want to go into it. Yeah, I think I pulled a ligament or tore a ligament in my wrist, and it was, oh man. They tried to claim it was gout because I've had gout in my ankles before. And I'm like, yeah, but I've been on allopurinol for how long now? Ugh. Well, it's a Doctor Who channel. That's all they show on there. It's like, the Addams Family channel. We watched that until we'd seen every episode like 100 times. Off. Okay, what else we got coming down the pike right now? Yeah, one of my sources is saying that RTD was going to produce, and I'm probably going to screw up the name here. It was a show called Nolly, I believe it was, and people were wondering why Murray Gold turned it down. And from what they're saying, he turned down Nolly so he could do the RTD2 era of Doctor Who. So that's why that's going on. So they are saying that Murray Gold's coming back to Doctor Who for this new era. Also, I read in the comment box someone was saying that they're going to try to sweep the Chibnall Whittaker era under the rug and blah 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 this, and I'm like, why? Oh yeah, Dark Shadows channel too. I watched that for a while. But there's no reason to sweep the Chibnall Whittaker era under the rug unless you're watching one of them other channels that don't care about ratings, unless they can make up and use a lower number to some weird logic of theirs. But meanwhile, you got shows like The Walking Dead, and I got to double check this figure that we're averaging around 3 million viewers per episode. Yet Doctor Who's hitting 4 million or more episode, and it's dying. Matter of fact, thanks to Mr. TARDIS, who brought up that's funny how everybody's going off overnights, yet if you take the overnights for Flux, the Queen's funeral did worse than Flux on the TV ratings. It's like, so doesn't make any damn sense. Plus, if this show was such a barn burner, it was such a shipwreck, and if it was such a leper colony that no one wants to touch it, bad, then why is Disney getting involved? Why did Bad Wolf get involved? Bad Wolf was doing fine on its own. And Bad Wolf is getting Sony money now. Sony's invested into Bad Wolf. Well, you see what I mean? If it was such an anchor chain, why would they tie it around their waist and hop off the boat? You see what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. The whole narrative they've been preaching for the last 5 years makes no sense. Nope, I do not watch BBC Kids. You see, here's the thing. When I get home in the evening, or we'll put on like CW, see what's on that. For the most part now. And then I'll watch a couple programs on YouTube, and that's about it. I don't have a major, TV is my bad addiction is Fallout right now. So okay. Well, The Walking Dead has some good storylines going on right now, but of course, this is the final year. Sadly, they got to the Commonwealth way too late, in my opinion. Um, they did the thing with the whispers, they did the things all that, but like I said, they could have done a whole couple of seasons on the Commonwealth, and they're just now getting around to it when they decided to end the show. There were hints at it earlier, but because there was, from what I'm reading, like I said, I haven't read the Walking Dead comic, but from people I talked to, they said, yeah, there was a lot of great storylines they could have followed, and they just didn't. And trust me, I agree with you. There were some story. Oh God, I hate when I whistle when I talk. Ugh. There were some storylines that were, pretty lame. You know, but then they finally get to the Commonwealth, and now it's picking up. But of course, now it's too late. They're on the last season. They're on the last couple episodes. And where's those Rick Grimes movies we were hearing about? Ugh. So, folks, like I said, keep your ears to the grind. Keep your ears to the wall. Keep your nose to the grindstone. Keep your eyes open. I'm going to read some more about this Disney Plus streaming deal. We're going to do a dry fire test run on StreamYard later tonight, probably between 6 and 7 or so, if I don't conk out. But it will happen tonight. I just want to do a dry run, make sure everything's running on it, because Saturday night around 6 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to try to get everybody together, and we're going to do the Omega Files. And I hope they realize first 5 people in are in for the show. The most you can do on the free StreamYard app is 6 people. That's 5, your host and the 5 others. And the reason I'm doing that is because I can't rely on Zoom anymore. I'm tired of the audio problems it's had since it updated a while back. I'm tired of having to fix recordings that have gaps in them. Little 10-second, 20-second gaps suddenly pop up here and there for no reason whatsoever, when I had no problems with that app at all, beforehand. And yet they keep denying responsibility for it. Oh, well, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, keep your eyes out there, keep your ears open, and we'll find out what's going on. And take care of yourselves. I got to get running. So be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy your Friday. I wish I could, but as far as I know, they have not canceled Saturday yet. So you may see a parking lot tomorrow morning. Take care, everyone. Have a great day now.